after the Q2 earnings report. So the Q2 earnings report will be the earnings April, May, June. 2 days after that earnings report, 20% of insider shares are free to go. That's $300 billion worth of stock. Not saying they're going to sell, it's not forced selling, but they are free to sell. So all the guys that, went in for 100 million that now have 50 billion, that's when they can sell, and a lot of them are going to do so. The lockups. This is when money is going to start flowing out, and this is when it's going to be dangerous. All those insiders, that means the venture capital firms, the employees that have been there a while, guys that are up 5,000% on their investment, billions and billions of dollars, 20% of the insider shares are going to unlock 10 days after the Q2 earnings report. So the Q2 earnings report will be the earnings April, May, June. 2 days after that earnings report, 20% of insider shares are free to go. That's $300 billion worth of stock. Not saying they're going to sell, it's not forced selling, but they are free to sell.
That's what I'd have to say about anybody in the stock market. Unless you've got that inside information, you're fucking taking a risk. You're gambling. They're not. They know when to sell. These motherfuckers have set up a system which they can rob and plunder. They're never gonna make their own call. Their portfolio, it keeps going up. They don't take hits. Well, people that do take hits, well, those are the people that don't have the inside information. But they tell stories like George Soros. Hell, nobody is that fucking brilliant. Nobody makes that call. Not without fucking inside information. I'm sorry. It's just fucking stupid to think otherwise. It's just the odds to have that kind of information where you are not. It's not. I wouldn't even know how to begin to calculate how fucking improbable that would. Because you're talking not just the world debt or the United States debt. You're talking a world debt, and you're people don't even consider the derivatives market in the world debt. Like I don't know if you can still find it today, but I know back years ago you could go on the seed company or the depository trust corporation, and they had a little statement about how much money they traded in a fucking weekly basis. It was like fucking Jesus Christ. It was unreal, I tell you. And that was I guess I'm thinking of like 2014, so more than a decade ago. It was like, I want to say fucking quadrillions of dollars every week. That sounds absurd, but it sounds right too from what I read. Actually, I'd hate to fucking try to go through it and try to find that. I was trying to screenshot a lot of stuff, but screenshotting a lot of stuff, staying organized and being able to find what you named it is another fucking thing. But it could still be on the way back machine to pull this stuff up too. I'd learned that by a man that was Walter Buren. That's right, Kaffer of Kaffer One, where he exposed the books as they're run under Gap by essentially anybody in the banking, and most people I don't know if they realize it, but like companies like Ford, Toyota, even your power company, they'll have their own bank. There'll be so many subsidiaries under those corporations, and a lot of them they'll have their own bank. So Ford, um, the dealership may not have it, but the bank they're connected to will. And so that's how they're able to kind of break this stuff down, where you've got different departments that know processes other departments won't. Like your guy on the lot, and even the manager himself may not understand the gap, but the accountants, some of the accountants should though. Like those deal with the books and do the financials. It would be hard to believe that they didn't know what was going on there as far as the ingoing and outgoing and everything being fucking securitized. Anyways, I take these dogs out.